Morning everybody, here we are, power's off in the garage. It's really quiet in here and I'm going to hardwire the compressor into this breaker right here, which I have the long extension cord on, so that I can have my air compressor working and the MIG welder working at the same time. So, see if we can zoom me in here. Right there. First of all, give you a shot what we got here. Electricity, not too familiar with it, but I know a little bit. But I watched the guy do this. This breaker here, right now, I got this really heavy cable on it. I think it's number 6 wire, I believe, 6-3. But I had it so, and with the intentions of having an extension cord for my welder. So that's only a 30 amp breaker, and my arc welder, I have a 60 amp in the house that runs the garage, and I got the Lincoln arc welder hooked right into the main bar here on top. So that's run off the 60 amp from the house, and then that 60 amp feeds all this other stuff, which is my lights and plugs and more lights and whatever. But anyways, this one for my compressor, which I'm gonna try to run both on. So I got one wire in there just to see if it would fit. It fits. So actually the wire coming from the house is this one. That's all underground cable. Like, I think it was around 200 bucks to get it from here to here. The box, fellow gave me the box. I was really lucky there. It's a 200 amp entrance. He's not an electrician, but his father was, and he has a course on it, but he doesn't have his license, but he knew what he's doing. So he did that for me. So I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna attempt to put this in there. So just hold on here, I'll get you focused in. Power's off, very quiet out here. It's 10 to 9 Sunday morning. See if we can get you focused in. Yeah, where are we? There we go. Anyways, it's the last day before I go to work and go back to work, and not looking forward to it. I was kind of really enjoying myself over here. So, but gotta work. Win the lottery or something would be nice. So, yeah, like I took that screw right out. I don't really like fooling with electricity, but this is pretty straightforward stuff. So, I think I can get this one. Now, if they both run on that same breaker, I think I got her made. I think Musty One said that his is wired this way, and his is good. So now we just got to get this common wire up in there. So everything ready. So, I don't know if you can see that or not, but pretty straightforward. I got lots of room in this box for more stuff, so that worked out good, because I do plan on building on here someday in the future, and I'm going to need more power. So, and by the look of that, I can Probably just wrap that around one of those. Have my ground. So, and all I got left to do is put that other end of the wire on the compressor. Turn her on, dryer. Yep. There. Should be good to go. There and there. Now, I'm going to come over here. I'll back you up here. I don't know if you can see this, but next spot is, wow, it's hard to see. Right in here. I have to take this 30-footer that I got, and I'm just going to leave that all coiled for now, because like I said yesterday, I'm going to run this out into another room. So what I'm going to do is take this wire out, this one right here, which I have a plug on it for now, which I'm taking that off, put that aside, and I'll hook it in there. So I'm going to turn you off here, and I'll be back here in a little bit. So, right back. I'll have it all geared up, the lights on when I get back. So. Okay, we got her wired into the compressor. There's my coil of wire, which I'm just going to hang right there for now, until I move it out into the other part. And I got her wired into there. I'm just going to put the cover back on, and turn the power back on, and hope to God nothing sparks out. So I think I got it right, so be right back. Okay, we got the cover on, compressor filled back up. That works. Now we'll go try the welder. That's the cord I was telling you about. I had lots of, so I didn't want to cut it, so which worked out pretty good, because now I got an extension cord for this. Yeah, turn it on. And it works. So, we got power. Now, I'm gonna, I did some, actually, this chart came with the welder. He gave this to me, and I looked at it last night, and the polarity is for solid wire. And he's got flux core on it, but it doesn't have the polarity change, so I'm all right there. I just gotta take the flux core off and put the Lincoln Electric solid wire 6S6 was 025, so and then we'll see if we can try this on some scrap metal, see if I can do this. So I will be back as soon as I get that wire changed. And I'm going to change tips and clean out the nozzle because it's pretty dirty, and I'm going to blow out the hose with air. Red on there, that's way cleaner. So anyways, I'll be back here in a minute. I'm back. I got the wire on the welder. I got it set according to the gauge. Voltage on 1 and wire speed 18 to 20. It doesn't have 025 settings on the chart, so I just went by the 023, and I'm using 22 gauge metal. I'm using new metal to play with first. I got a few different things here I want to try. I'm going to try seaming two pieces together. I think that's called a butt weld. And then I got another piece of metal here with spot welds cut in it. I'm going to try that, and I'm going to try a solid weld along here, just to try it. So everything's all set up. helmet, gloves, put the red tip on, cleaned everything up, got the gas set. Oh, I want to thank Calum 4WD, Greg Porter, and Misty Laura, and a couple other guys there give me a little idea of where to set this stuff at on the gauges and stuff. We're just going to give it a go. See how it turns out. Now zoom you in there so you can see what I'm doing. Get the camera far enough away. I don't think it's going to hurt anything. So, and you can tell me whether I'm doing it right or wrong. I never used gas. I used gas once, and that was 1997. So it was on just a, I don't know what kind of welder it was. You forget it. So, anyways, gonna give her a shot here. There's the welder on. Helmet on. Yeah, don't burn it. Fire right away on me. 1/4 inch. Yeah. Yeah. See what I did? Okay. There's my simulated spot welds, which aren't that good. I think I got good penetration. Didn't go real straight. Solid. Got some practicing to do. Anyways, I'm gonna keep playing. Turn you guys off here. Anyways, made some smoke. Playing. Practicing, whatever you want to call it. Anyways, I'm going to keep going here. I'm going to turn you off here and I'm going to play for another half hour. Then I'll get into the used metal, see how that works. Like I said, I got some practicing to do before I go ahead on the car, because I want the car nice and neat. Anyways, going to let you go here. Thanks for all the help, all the comments. Thanks for watching my videos, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.